哟，早安，欢迎回来。我们今天要来继续跑《重返未来1999》的活动剧情啦。然后照惯例的说明一下，这礼拜依旧没有行程表，所以还是看我开待机室的时间吧。早安，早安。哦，这2天又开始冷了，我的鼻子又开始塞了，讨厌。我来看一下哈，看一下其他的没有，好 ，OK。今天早安，早安。好啦，然后就废话不多说，我们再来继续跑剧情吧。虽然我不确定这次活动剧情有多少，但是希望不会太长。好了，上次看到他们好像要上传了吧？来，继续我们的剧情，加油！仔细的晚自习偷看，加油加油！哦，一来就这么赞吗？哦，我决定让它自动跑了，比较快。
Miss Barcarola, at last you've graced us with your presence.
Carola.
Henry and I were just having a little wager on whether we'd see our musical star outside the spotlight. Looks like he'll be buying me the next round of whiskey, eh?
Well bet, signore. Allow me to pour you the first glass. How do you like your whiskey? On the rocks, perhaps?
我真的觉得他这把乐器很酷哎。
Over here, Mum. It's Miss Barcarola. Last time I saw her, she performed an entire symphony all by herself. She was the whole orchestra. I've never seen anything like it. It's good to see you again, my little friend.
我记得好像有一个乐器，有一个人，之前应该是在之前 YouTube 上面的影片吧。有一个人做了一个乐器，然后也是可以演奏很多种声音。可是我忘记那个影片是在哪边看到的。
How lovely! The didgeridoo truly is an enchanting instrument.
哦，吉利。
It's so resonant, don't you think? It almost feels like it's echoing from the depths of the earth itself. I've actually been experimenting with playing it alongside my crackling box. It's a wonderful match with the tin whistle and kalimba, and I'm sure a number of other instruments too.
他这把是叫啪叽夹子是吗？
Looks like she's pretty popular too.
Too?
Have you forgotten, Sonetto? You're also looking at a popular public figure
万人围堵
one that had half of London hunting.
确定不是被通缉的关系吗？
Cheering for her. The bittersweet burden of fame.
我突然发现我已经很久没看见印地的眼睛了，这是为什么呢？
That group over there seems unusually uptight. Oh, those are the captain's special guests. They're from one of the Oceania archipelagos. Nukuteao, I believe. They're probably just a bit nervous. I imagine they don't often find themselves among so many foreigners.
我发现它有内置诶，好好看哦。
Nukuteao.
I read about it in a history of arcane ethnicity back in the SPDM. It's a remote place, and its people hold a special kind of shell at the center of their beliefs. They've rarely made contact with the outside world. It's often been described as a peaceful paradise. I also read that the Nukutai almost never leave their homeland. Why are they here?
是我太久没听到14的声音了，而且我觉得他声音变得比较细了一点。
The Nukutai will never abandon our homeland. Just wait. We'll find our way back when the new era comes.
The new era.
Toa, that's enough. Tutu told us not to talk with outsiders.
But someone had to tell them the truth.
I apologize. I didn't mean to accuse you of anything. I was just curious.
Well, next time, keep your mouth shut. What could you possibly know about the Nukutai?
Please, everyone, no fighting. I'm Barcarola, the musical director. Is there anything I can help you with? I'll do all I can to ensure everyone has a pleasant experience.
What's going on? What do you want? Tutu!
我觉得他们敌意真的太重。
It's alone! Toa, stay back! These outsiders can be dangerous.
Dangerous? Have you never heard of me before?
Whoever you are, I ask that you leave us in peace.
You...
哇，他们敌意很重。
Tutu, think the tides you came. I wasn't sure what to do.
So are we going to take Miss Grace's offer or not? She promised it would bring our islands back.
Enough, Toa. These outsiders don't need to know why we're here. And stop mentioning Miss Grace. It could draw unwanted attention.
But what's there to hide? There's no shame in wanting our home back. If we don't stand with Miss Grace, we'll lose Nukuteao forever.
Wow.
I want to go home too. Probably more than anyone. I already miss Melly's red coral reefs, blue sea, and canoe races. We'll get through this, Toa. I promise we'll be neighbors again. Picking breadfruit
哇，
and
妥妥
coconut
被
flowers
利用的
together. But
样
before
子
we。accept Miss Grace's offer, there's a few things that need to be made clear. And remember, none of these passengers are to blame for what happened to our home. Okay? But Miss Grace has offered us a way home. We'll have our islands back, just as they were. Our promised land.
对啊，大 boss 对我来说很难
We'll
吗
go home slow.
？Oh my god！
Me.
那可能中间要插一
We
天
need to
来
figure out a few things first.
来升级了。
Starting
Oh,
with this
boo.
wonderful new era she keeps talking about.
我努力，我努力。
You seem a little on edge, Chief Kamuda.
Miss Grace, how much longer do we have to wait for this new era to come? Many of our people have never left
有3条血 ，OK 。
We're struggling to adjust.
Oh my god！ 哇
，Some have
3条
even
血
fallen sick. We can't stay adrift on the sea like this much longer. Our spirits are low. The shells of some of my people have begun to crack.
哦，这么快哦！
Not everyone is strong enough to endure this journey. Please, Miss Grace, you have to help us.
While it pains me to hear this, the journey must go on. You have nowhere to return to after all. We still have some space
Oh
below
my
deck.
god， 太可怕了！
You can use it to store your people's bodies should they die.
That's not exactly what we're asking for. Please show us another way. Help us like you did when you foresaw the destruction of Melly. I beg of you.
建议一定要从下半途走。哦，她是奶妈。哦哟，
I've already shown you a way,
哦哟，
haven't I?
哇不，哇，
You mean joining
哈，
the
他果然
menace?
就是，他果然，哎呦，那个
But the Nukutai haven't had a conflict with anyone for
Wow.
centuries. That's why we hid ourselves away from the world. Difficult to persuade my people to do this. All we want is for our people to return to familiar soil, to feel our spirits at home. Nothing more.
But Melly is already gone.
Yes, but that doesn't mean we should take revenge on the outside world. It was an act of the sea itself. It would be unjust to blame anyone for it.
What about the torpedo test sites designated over Malaga and Vaipuna? Aren't there people who should answer for that?
It was probably just a mistake. The area they chose was far from the main islands of Nukuteao, and hardly anyone fishes there. They may not have realized that my people lived there.
And the oil spill? The wastewater discharge? Were all those fish killed by pollution also just an act of the sea?
Please, we're not looking for conflict.
Of course you're not. After all, they've only stolen everything you've ever held dear.
Wow.
And arrogantly assumed every inch of this planet is theirs to exploit. War is inevitable, whether you want it or not, Nukutai.
哦，这万恶的面具，
But if you
这万恶
join
的面
us,
具啊！
you will have an invaluable ally. Time. The window is closing. The sifting is about to begin.
这次的剧情比想象中要严肃很多。
Has it really come to this? To revenge?
Oh no. It's quite the opposite. It's salvation.
Wow. 哇！对啊，看起来最温和的人。 不愧是从树枝走，你看阿尔卡他看起来也是，我不知道该怎么想了。哦，好恐怖哦！先用盒子填满屋子。首先准备一袋面粉，然后那个预言怎么来的？那个预言怎么来的？面粉、蜡烛，还有什么？空气吗？然后就蹦。
Signora Regulus, as I'm sure you understand, there's a great deal of effort involved in creating a concerto. From the initial spark of inspiration to the careful arrangement of the music to the skill required to play it. The fact that any concerto has ever been performed at all is nothing short of a miracle. 弹舌音，我不会弹舌，我觉得弹舌好难哦。As musical director, it is my duty to select the perfect repertoire to bring delight to every listener. Then, the esteemed passengers of the Free Breeze can enjoy their dessert and wine with the finest musical accompaniment.
Oh, you can't be serious. Where's the fun in just sitting there and listening? I promise you, this lot have had more than enough lazy jazz and swooning piano to last a lifetime. We need to shake things up. Make this voyage the greatest of the century. How about some 60s rock? And wouldn't you know it, this visionary former captain has a record player right here with her. All right, people, let me hear you cheer. Music is freedom. It should stir the soul anytime, anywhere.
Stop, Regulus! I'm the musicista here, not you!
笑死！
These outsiders seem so full of life. They're nothing like what Miss Grace described. Full of hatred and hostility.
This is my performance. If you really must share your music with us, then perhaps you should go to the captain and apply to be a cruise musician like me.
With all due respect, Miss Barcarola, the point I'm trying to make is that only a DJ knows what the crowd really wants.
Wow. 强行呢？不可能断电了吧
Huh?
掉电了
Did I just shoot lightning bolts from my fingertips?
Of course not.
亲弟，看看你做老师。
God damn it! Who's stepping on my brand new leather shoes? Will you please watch yourself?
I was just about to say the same thing. Just let go of my jacket, you moron!
Could you all keep it down? I'm going deaf here.
哇，这些客人好暴躁。
Oh no, my wine! And the cheese platter!
This could turn to total chaos before long. No, I can't let that happen. I must go check on the master switch.
掉电了，笑死！
Hey! Miss Barcarola!
Please let me through, Signora Elizabeth.
Barcarola, where are you going? Let me give you a hand.
哇！人就要打了。我来看看，我来看看。
My sword shop.
Perfectly understood. I know the moon, and this is an alien city.
Stay back, I say.
Do have a little faith in me, master.
啊？
It's alright.
养子圈了吗？正在养的途中，好像应该的确要把它放出来遛遛了吼。
I believe in you.
Perfectly understood.
Leña sereno intenso ad infinito. Keep calm.
Please, mortals.
下一关就把它放出来遛一下。
My sword shop.
Roger, so that's your idea.
让它动散了，对，让它动散了。
Break it, break it. I said hello. It's time to say goodbye.
Come on! There aren't as many of them this way.
谢谢谢谢。
Unbelievable. It's like you're an escape artist or something.
那天为了刷活动
I'll
就
take that
最
as
后
a
倒
compliment.
数第2关吧，我就把
It is
它
a
努力把它给动散了。
Thank you so much, Senora Regulus.
应该会好刷一点，我也觉得应该会好刷一点。可是我觉得我还是会开一台刷资源的，先把其他拉到动上。谢谢。
What was that?
什么东西？哦，
Tutu, are you okay? I'm fine. How's the Sea Mother's eye?
Solid as ever, of course. It takes more than a few knocks to damage Nukatai craftsmanship.
I knew getting too close to those oafs would bring trouble.
Oafs? Are you calling me stupid?
What's this?
What did I say? Of course you have no idea
哇，
what
这
this
个
is.
这是小屁孩，很讨厌。
We form palm bark into lampshades about the size of a coconut, then tie fat-soaked compass grass inside. We call it Sea Mother's Eye. Every Nukatai knows how to make one.
They're way better than those noisy, buzzing light bulbs. Wait, why are we even telling her this?
Shh. We need to lower their guard.
Huh?
So that we can earn their trust. If we don't understand our enemies, how can we help Miss Grace with her mission and rebuild our home?
Oh.
Besides, we can't just leave them to shout and run around. It'll disturb our people's rest. Trust me, that girl will thank us for this later. And then, we can get all the information we need from her.
Then we should make more Sea Mother's Eyes and hand them out to the outsiders.
Now you've got it. By the waves, Tutu,
You really are clever. No wonder the elders always listen to you.
Is this really the right thing to do?
好。像烛光晚餐那样吗？好像也是蛮浪漫的啊。好像那个水母，在空中的水母，好漂亮。
What peculiar little things. Reminds me of my days on the fishing boat. I always loved spotting the lighthouse on our way back. These look just like it.
等一下，让我截个图。我就是一直截不了图。
The craftsmanship is remarkable. You'd be hard-pressed to find something of this standard in a factory these days.
They reminded me of the things my grandma and I used to make when I was little.
这个比较亮，让我截一下图。我觉得活动很可惜的是，他没办法说让你存那个 CG。
They're sharing food and stories, just like we do on bonfire nights.
漂亮哦！其实人类的文明都蛮历史文化其实都蛮那句话怎么讲？大同小异。
Miss Baccarola?
我记得好像有地方可以接头。你说相由心生那边吗？可是相由心生那边好像只会有主线的这样子。要截我直播上面的图。但我直播，因为我直播现在有那个框框，所以我要截整张的话会有点麻烦。官方有做吗？还是要去官网那边看？没事啊，反正它也蛮方便的，它可以把对话框关掉，然后再截图，也是蛮方便的。哇哦，好漂亮哦！哦，好像星空下的乐队那个交响乐哦，很棒哎！只要有回归活动，什么回归活动？池子吗？
Attention passengers. The Free Breeze is currently experiencing a power outage due to a fuse blown by a cargo leak in the lower deck. We ask that everyone remain calm.
哦，所以不是新地的。
We sincerely apologize for the inconvenience.
误会他了。
To make your wait more comfortable, we'll be
免费双
offering
击
unlimited ice cream shortly.
好棒哦。
Additionally, since we're approaching the habitat of the series, we're expecting an increase in turbulence and noise as we work to ward them off.
Oh?
We appreciate your understanding.
你是说像一些比较像过去活动出现的角色都可以刷了是吗？
See? What did I tell you? Music works wonders. Anytime, anywhere.
收到双麒麟，我好想去买看全家那个现在卖的什么可以喝的双麒麟。
You owe me one now. So, how about a little reciprocity?
可是现在全家的口味不是我喜欢的。
Say, letting me have a rock session on the ship?
Do you promise you won't cause any trouble?
Cross my heart.
All right, you can do it. But...
Woohoo! Don't forget to thank the girl who made the lamp.
As if I need you to remind me. I'll have you know I was just about to head over to her.
Tutu was right. The stupid girl's back.
Stupid， 不要这样说人家。
Huh? I must say, I don't appreciate being called an oaf or stupid. But I would like to thank you for your help back there.
What?
On behalf of the whole crew, you have our respect.
Oh, what do we do now? Tutu never said they'd be so friendly.
Tutu? Where did she go?
Oh, 天哪！等一下，这3个……哦，还好，还好哦，没事没事，还好还好。哦，你刚才看到3，有3个，我现在感觉都不是很好。海上老歌。剧情下面的资源附近好像是显影关那边，但是
I've learned so much about the outside world since I boarded this ship. So
我知道你的意思了，我懂了。好像之前，我那时候刚玩的时候的那个绿湖噩梦也有在里面了，对吧？
Why do I feel even more confused? I trust my people. They're good and kind, and they've never lied to me. You just have to look at their spirit shells to see it. The songs and dances of Melly nourish the shells, and the purity of my people's souls color their surface in the most beautiful patterns. And Miss Grace, she's been good to us too. She warned us about the destruction of Melly, saving us from the flood, and she showed us the world as it really is.
了解了。
She even wants us to be part of her plan. Our
其实我
ancestral
发现我
shells
现在
have
刷这个
also
活动
told
好
us
像
how
其实
terrible the world outside is.
有一点
That it's a
后面
place
剧
with
情的
the
剧透
Gogo。witches, Nakarua serpents, and all kinds of other beasts. But
很想说算了，迟早都会看到的。王子轩愿意刷剧情 ，OK。哦，那我接下来先拉子轩好了，把子轩也拉上来。
But now I'm here, on this ship full of outsiders, and I feel that they're just like us.
哦，重叠在一起。
Hello, young lady. What are you doing out here all by yourself? Don't just stand there. Come on in.
Sorry. I didn't even realize where I was going.
No need to apologize, my dear. You are more than welcome. You saved us old folks from sitting here in silence till we return.
Charlie's just happy to have someone new to tell his stories to.
I bet Esam will jump at the chance to show off how he drives off those series too.
Series? I've heard they're a real headache for passing ships. But I've never seen one with my own eyes.
还真有。
Well, well, it seems this young lady knows a thing or two about the sea.
How about you give us a hand, eh?
Me? I'm not sure I know how to...
Don't worry, it's almost too easy.
These series are afraid of loud noises, and the Free Breeze has plenty of speakers on board. The sea is with us today.
Of course it is. For how long we've sailed its waves, why wouldn't it be? Get ready, folks! Port the helm!
打满舵。后面很适合评论。1到2那边。哦。哦吼。啊，我想刷。我很想换。 直信上来，可是
Just stand with the others, like this then.
换他好了，来帮他刷一下。天，然后我想换一下他。哦吼，哇，是中 boss，OK。
Perfectly understood.
我看一下纸圈的单体攻击。
Just another shift.
重点是他的大招是群体。
Do you have a little faith in me,
这样一
Master?
下，
Up and at it.
我先来试试看好了。
I said hello. Stay back, I say.
先稍微练一下。 对，哦，没关系，我还有一只奶妈，嘿嘿嘿嘿。
Affirmative.
啊，为什么就只有治愈师节目，然后攻击却没差？太奇怪了吧
Oh, I can't agree more.
Break it.
A ravishing rainbow.
Oh, it's punishing you.
Whoa.
Perfectly understood.
Affirmative.
Just another shift. That's your idea. Please
那中
allow
了
me.
终于5、6、7、8、9、10。
I said hello. Oh, it's punishing you.
Be careful, young man.
我一直是 bug 吗？为什么我的子圈完全？
Oh, I can't agree more.
我怎么觉得我刚啊？他为什么只特地封几个招式？
Oh.
Perfectly understood. Do you have a
这
little
是什么？
faith in me, Master?
这是什么模式？我刚其实没看清楚。
Extraction of the rainbow. A ravishing rainbow.
Keep calm.
故意的哦。
Oh, it's punishing you.
Be careful, young man. Don't worry. Well, oh, I can't.
What I'm good?
Shall I, Master?
The star
我看一
falls
下
towards
子
the
轩的
sun as the
大招。
apple drops to the ground. An apple a day keeps the doctor away.
哦，好可爱哦！睡觉觉的样子好可爱。哎，等一下，终于扣血了。哦，他怎么直接跳塔？呜呼！看，但是他的血很恐怖哎，怎么只剩那么一点？哦，他这里已经醒了，我靠！哇啊！他爆我的！ 好吧，没什么的。
I can't agree more.
Perfectly understood.
哪个是群体？
Just another shift.
Extraction of the rain.
Please
哦
allow，me.
纸圈飞起来了。
Hail my dark embrace. Rise and shine.
哇！勉勉强强留下来卡牌会再大招一次丢出去。你说纸圈吗？如果把他的卡牌留下来，他一旦使出大招，他所有卡牌会直接使出去是吗？哇塞，真的假的？我等下再来试试看。
Course 270, hard starboard.
哦，好像很酷哦！
Watch the bow wave.
我等下来试
Turn
试
on the speakers. Time to chase off some sea monsters.
怪克苏鲁不是？
Signorina?
No.
Don't worry. Anything you play, we'll do. Can't be worse than what Essam has to offer.
I can hear you, you know.
I grieve to leave my native home. I grieve to leave my comrades.
没关系，这边我之后再来。
Come on, join in.
再来重刷地图。哇，这个后面我想接其他旋律。
But a poor simple sailor just like me must be tossed and turned in the deep dark sea. Farewell to Nova Scotia, the sea-bound coast. Let your mountains dark and dreary be. For when I'm far away on the briny ocean tossed, will you ever heave a sigh or a wish for me?
哇，怎么好听？我的天哪，怎么起鸡皮疙瘩了？哇，我起鸡皮疙瘩了。我其实蛮喜欢传歌的，有些传歌很好听。
Miss Grace.
The outside world is indeed full of dangers, but there is less to fear than you think. I'll help you through it.
咦，这个坏女人。
What am I doing? Sorry, I have to go.
Hmm?
那开大2到3回不会有咖啡，还有牌就会丢出去。
I don't understand.
洗牌会有它的牌，但
Why
尽
are
量
they
不
so
用丢出去。
nice?
哦，
This is nothing like
原
the
来如此。
stories.
好，下一场我再来试试看。
Come in.
Timekeeper, I hope you didn't have too much difficulty during the power outage.
Not at all, Sonato. It actually gave me the opportunity to try out X's latest invention, the bouncing bulb. It's very interesting. A little draining, though.
Would you like to try out one of these, then?
我觉得我有听的语气更活泼，是什么意思
Did you make this, Sonato?
I did.
因为这个活动好像是直接接主
Nukuteo
线
taught me how to make it.
扒后面的
It's
样子。
called a sea mother's eye.
然后我还没玩到主线吧。
She told me every household in Meli lights them during storms to help guide those at sea safely home. She said, with this, no one will ever be lost in the dark.
Thank you, Sonato. And what a lovely saying.
Oh.
After this mission, we should be able to apply for a field investigation in Italy.
Italy? Thank you, Timekeeper.
啊，时尚师是不是意大利人？
But let's focus on this mission first. May I borrow your communicator? There's something I need to verify.
Of course.
Connecting to Madam Z of the St. Pavlov
这个
Foundation.
通讯机看起来像 Game Boy 哦。
The person you're trying to reach is currently unavailable due to communication interference. Please leave a message after the beep.
Huh?
Just as I suspected, communications are blocked. Someone's jamming the signal.
Do you think it's Manus Vindicte?
It's possible. The flyer proved that this ship has some kind of association with them. We need to stay vigilant.
Regulus should know about this. I'll go find her.
No!
哇
Regulus!
感觉是他的唱片出了问题。
Regulus! Are you alright?
Oh, 是这里啊，那个预告的片段。
Mr. Ulrich? What are you doing here?
Good day, Timekeeper, Researcher Regulus, Miss Sonetto.
This really the disguise you went with?
Wait a minute.
这位中有
Burton, did you know he'd be here?
有什么用呢？
Listen, there's no way I'm paying for even half an extra ticket. In fact, he should be paying for me.
Well, this might take a while to explain.
哦，我觉得沃里希的声音真的很好听耶。我事后一定要去查一下他的配音是谁。知识就是力量。Ceres， 听起来好像天狼星。朱牙咬船猫语，低音飞碟。这谁写的？看一下。哇，这是天才吗？天才！看一下，奥利图哦。哦， 我曾经的船长让我们用驱赶奥利图欧的方法对付他，正因如此，他变成了我曾经的船长。我靠！啊，这个很好笑，这个很好笑。哦，是我错觉吗？我觉得这个好像有点难刷。既然这样，那我们就来刷一下这个，然后顺便测试一下，看看那个即兴的大招好了。
Which of these darlings shall we attend to first? Just another shift.
Affirmative.
That's your idea. Please, allow me. Rise and shine!
A ravishing rainbow.
I said hello.
Oh.
Oh, I can't agree more.
Party planner.
Affirmative.
Perfectly understood.
An apple a day keeps the doctor away.
I said hello.
An apple a day keeps the doctor away.
Dark embrace.
Oh, I can't agree more.
What I'm good at. Just another shift.
Affirmative.
Get out of you. Laundry time.
你们可以就是要开始带人，好 ，OK。
Be careful, young man.
What I'm good at.
还有什么？
Affirmative.
不然什么都不能丢。啊，还有一个，
Keep calm. Up and at it.
The star falls towards the sun as the apple drops to the ground.
Oh. 等，待って。小可有一样呢，这里。
Oh, I can't agree more.
Perfectly understood. That's your idea.
Affirmative.
啊，干！
Extraction of the rainbow.
Do you have
丢
any
错，
faith in me, master?
丢错，哎呀！
Take it.
Fine.
听我解释，我来了啊，妹！啊，失败了。
Oh, I can't agree
哎呀，
more.
我失败了。
Affirmative.
Shall I, master?
啊，我刚刚
White. Or say, fine.
The story begins.
我手滑了啦，哎呦！
We did this first. Sweet dreams.
Don't worry. Weightlessness.
Party planner.
Oh, I can't agree more. The star falls towards the sun as the
我没
apple
注意到，
drops to the ground.
我没注意到那边的那个
An
根
apple
柱
a。day keeps the doctor away. Affirmative.
That's your perfectly understood.
An apple a day keeps the doctor away.
I said hello. Stay back, I say.
understood.
让他上来。
Flee, mortal! Stay back, I say! Perfectly understood.
Oh.
Shall I, master? Feel my dark embrace.
Fine.
The story begins with a battle dog who did this first. They fought at last. Sweet dreams.
Huh? That's real.
Affirmative. Oh, I can't agree
这应该可以了吧？
Break it.
怎么手滑了呢？哎呦，怎么能手滑了嘞？我真是意外。看一下哈，哇，他这些大部分成就都是，大部分人的任务都是要在探索模式中玩。哇，好，没关系，来下一个。怎么就手滑了呢？笑死！
Did you wake up with a glitch this morning, Ulrich? The storm has already taken so many lives, and now you're planning to intentionally bring another one upon us?
Quit your worrying, Jonathan. The artificial storm will be under strict control, and you're not even on the research team.
Yes.
Besides, there are some issues we still need to fix, so we've come to a bit of a standstill for now. I promise you won't wake up to find the building engulfed by the storm.
Sorry? Are you saying that you've already started?
Ulrich, I have to warn you. Ever since you found that satellite, you've been pushing past the limits of Laplace's regulations.
什么东西白色？
Accessed materials from other branches, used valuable resources for your own purposes, and run experiments without proper clearance.
What baseless claims, Penelope?
Oh,
I'll have you know that everything I've done has been approved by the HQ director.
Director? We don't have a damn director!
But we do have a substitute director, so there.
没事，我看懂了，拜拜。
For the last time, I'm not the substitute director. No one can substitute for Madame Lucy. But let's set that aside. We're here to figure out what to do with the satellite, not to stage an intervention for Ulrich.
The solution's as clear as day, my friends. We'll do exactly what they did in Plisetsk during the third storm. Find someone brave and send them into space.
He's right. Why don't we just build another satellite and see how it handles the storm?
Wow, what an amazing idea! Really a stroke of genius. So, we're talking about a controlled experiment, right? That means we'll send not just one, but dozens of satellites, all carrying different items.
What's
the problem with that?
Oh, nothing. The budget team will be thrilled at the idea. Here's a better one. We sit tight and wait till the storm sends us back to 1995. And bingo! Surprise! There's our satellite, orbiting around the Earth once again.
Medicine Pocket, please mind your tone in the meeting room.
笑死，这风是。
Oh, sure. Just as soon as they stop trying to waste all our research funds.
I'm with researcher Medicine Pocket here. There's no need to launch more satellites. We should be focusing on the Artificial Storm project. The project has made substantial progress. I have collected every item that was once on the Regulus satellite, including the space seeds from Plessetsk. You have no idea how difficult that was, let me tell you. It was easier to get Regulus's record.
Still, you probably didn't need to steal it, Ulrich.
You say that, but I've heard that it isn't going all that smoothly. Accelerating the reaction of asymmetrical nuclide R with fixed frequency sound waves so as to stimulate the storm. It sounds impressive, but what's the payoff? Have you found the key material that provides immunity from the storm?
Good point, Lucas. I never claimed the experiment was perfect. In fact, I'll be the first to admit that it has some serious procedural flaws.
Huh?
Through 26 microscale artificial storms, I tested 7 different space seeds, an astronomical spectrometer, a high-speed photometer, some obsidian crystals, and a Lycopus lucidus talisman. None of them endured the trials.
Then what do we do now? Just give up?
No! But I have used all the asymmetrical nuclide R that we had in the warehouse.
What?
Sit down, Medicine Pocket. Jonathan, go get some stress ball.
No, I can shout all I want, okay, substitute director? Ulrich, all the asymmetrical nuclide R, it's all gone?
I had to use it. It's just standard consumption, like in any other experiment. And I got results.
With that amount of resources, of course you'd find something, dumbass. Even a broken clock's right twice a day. Keep at it if you want. You're gonna smash that dead end head on.
I don't see why you're commenting on my work. We're not even in the same department.
Because you used my materials! That was most of the nuclide R from both Laplace and the Foundation! You have to be kidding me! You get all you want while I'm here like some chump filling out endless forms just to get a few drops! Next time, just give me the funds and nuclide, and I'll be more than happy to run a few laps in the storm with that crap from the satellite and see what happens.
We would never endanger the life of a researcher like that.
That's why we should launch another satellite. No need to risk anyone's life, especially since we got plenty of colleagues with aeronautics experience.
Can't do that. Our best space expert is still in the Laplace care unit.
So, Ulrich, what's the next step with your experiment?
I'm taking it outside, of course. The richest deposits of asymmetrical nuclide R aren't in the lab or the Foundation's warehouse. They're out there in the real world. We've been overlooking how the density of nuclide R has affected our experiment results.
Come on, Ulrich, that's just an excuse. Where would you find a higher nuclide R density than in a Laplace lab?
或许就是因为太纯净了。
That might be the exact problem. The environment here is too controlled, too clean. The storm has never been the manifestation of order, but of chaos.
And how exactly do you plan on finding chaos?
Everyone, please! If we just sit here arguing instead of getting out there and doing something, those sneaky researchers at Institutum Lawrence are going to get ahead of us!
Lawrence? That strange secret society?
Let's see what kind of bull they're spouting this time.
No medicine pocket, just toss the letter into the shredder.
他是用嘴撕的吗？哇，他怎么这么野性啊？好可爱哦！天哪，我想抽他了。
Ladies and gentlemen, my apologies for interrupting your debate. The St. Pavlov Foundation has passed a new resolution.
"我太想用任务语音听刚刚那一趴了，因为兔毛手袋的声优日本声优我没记错的话是画家。嗯，奋斗好家家。哈哈哈。原来洛伦兹研究所这个名字好耳熟。我是在哪边？在这边的哪一个章节看过他的名字啊？哦 ，Oh my god！ 一面又一面。
Miss Simone, did you just say something about the Foundation? Are we not moving off topic? We were discussing our efforts to identify substances immune to the storm. What is all this about the Foundation?
No idea, but it's sure to be the most cheerful, positive, wonderful news. That'll teach you to run Madam Buckethead out of town. Now it's going to be those Foundation dimwits calling the shots. Ha!
I won't stand for the Foundation ordering Laplace around. I'll set things straight with them later. You have my word. In fact, Miss Simone, you may relay my message now.
I understand your concerns, Mr. Enigma, but given our present circumstances, the Foundation's involvement may have a bright side. The resolution the Foundation relayed to me was principally concerned with your artificial storm project, Mr. Ulrich.
Huh?
What? Did you switch gears on us, Ulrich?
Oh, wait.
For Flux's sake! All I did was ask for a little support.
Speaking of, the Foundation also sent through their approval for your other requests. Mostly anyway. They agreed to supply the majority of your requested materials, including replenishing a portion of our asymmetrical nuclide R, and they've dispatched field investigators to assist us. Additionally, they've done preliminary screenings on the locations you mentioned and confirmed they meet the specifications of our experiments.
The Foundation has never been this generous with us before. Huh.
Don't go popping the champagne just yet, Ulrich! Our new bosses aren't going to come anywhere close to replacing all the asymmetrical nuclide R you've wasted.
Still, it's all too easy. What's the catch?
哦，天哪！我觉得他的手，他的手上好性感的。哦，今天倒数第2声还好，那这张桌子等一下大概就没了。
Take down the minutes.
They also sent over another possible location that they haven't been able to confirm. A ship. The Foundation has requested that you investigate it personally.
那个
The timekeeper will brief you on the details.
奴库还有人，奴库奥泰，
Fish tank.
他
You're
们
off
留
the
下那
hook
个
for
船。
now. Just so we're clear, you're not planning to smuggle out my treasure, right?
I wouldn't think of it.
Fab. And you're not angling that I foot the bill for this excursion, right?
The Foundation's intel appears accurate. After some preliminary checks, I am certain this will be an ideal locale to conduct our experiments. I've never seen such intense readings of asymmetrical nuclide R outside of the storm.
可是他这种上传来的。
Hold on a minute, Ulrich. You're not about to take a swim, are you?
Only if necessary.
有必要的话。
With my record? You've got to be off your rocker, mate.
Oh, 他的小东西。
Not at all. It's time it was
你说为什么
returned
封
to
面
its
是画着苹
rightful
果？
owner.
还是那是辛蒂自己给他做的那个保护套？嘿嘿，人家唱片。
My darling. Oh, my treasure. Welcome home. Oh,
他真的好喜欢
I'll
哦。
broadcast your tracks on Radio Apple for 72 hours straight and hold the rookinest party ever just for you. Oh, you've got my word. Hold on. You're not about to withhold my funds, are you?
Fret not, Regulus. Given its special significance to you, we made its composition analysis our first priority. Now that the first step is done, I'm more than happy to return it to you.
他们怎么取样？
But what about your experiments?
Not to worry. I've already made arrangements.
哦，预告那一个画面吗？哇！他们已
We
经复
went
制，
to
等一下，
great lengths to ensure these replicas were identical in every way. We even reproduced the ink used in the signature.
我那时候预告只看到这边，我没看到这边还有很多张，我的天哪！哇，这么多可以消耗，我的 My God！ 哇，
Identical down to their heart and soul, courtesy of Laplace craftsmanship. We've achieved complete consistency in both composition and appearance.
哦天啊！为了实验，他们真的很拼呢。
What? Well, I've got to hand it to you. They're dead ringers for the real thing. But this is piracy. And not the fun kind.
盗业行为。
Musical piracy.
Drastic times call for drastic measures. I hope you'll find it in your heart to forgive us, Regulus.
老板，这边有人盗用光碟。哦天啊！哦，怎么好笑？我可恨的乡土。又回到了哦这里。哦。一下，一下。
Oh, Miss Vtuber, I hadn't expected you to visit. I must say it's a welcome relief from the onslaught of greedy businessmen and boorish officials. All puff and no substance. Bloated, lifeless. They remind me of a few specimens of decay from my collection.
Decaying specimens? Miss Grace, you mean body?
Hush. Let's just leave things at that.
但是，她这老漂亮。
So then, you're here to talk about something else? Go ahead.
Yes, Miss Grace. I just wanted some advice, if you don't mind.
Not at all, my dear. We are friends, aren't we? We are venturing into the unknown, so it is little surprise that you feel lost. But disorientation is a dangerous enemy. I am more than happy to help. Relax and keep an open mind, dear. We have a long night ahead.
The thing is, I tried to ignore the outside world, just like you said, but I failed. The idea of raising a spear against people I know so little about, even if it was to avenge my home. I felt I had to learn more about these outsiders, to understand them. I'm sorry I went against your advice. I thought that learning about them would harden my resolve. I thought that I would hate them from the depths of my soul. That the hatred would be so strong that I'd feel no remorse. That I would see in them what you and Manus Vindicte do. But...
奴库太傲。
Instead, after interacting with the people here,
But Tutu, my dear, there's no shame in having second thoughts. How could you not? This was but your first glimpse of a world so much wider than you knew. But you'll soon realize that it is nothing more than a dying corpse, its lungs still clinging on to its last breath. The face rots first, you know. It's a nasty scene, I assure you. Those shrinking, putrefying eyeballs are always a headache for taxidermists. Next, the chest cavity. It rots out from the inside, bloating with noxious gases produced by its decomposing flesh, until it's ready to pop like a party balloon. Even at this stage, if you were to hold your breath and look only to the limbs, you might marvel at the artisanship. Such a perfect creation. Yet it dies all the same. So it goes. Do you see the world any clearer now? Take your time. Think it through.
The outsiders are different from what I expected. Miss Grace, are you sure they're truly evil? Hmm?
什么东西？
They are cunning, menacing, and at times have even been known to engage in eavesdropping.
Oh?
Miss Grace, watch out! It's some kind of monster.
威尔丁跟14吗？
Huh?
哦，没有，是那个。
It's here. I'll protect you, Miss Grace.
哦，他说说，哦，没事，好，哎，
I got it now.
哦，果然是。OK， 我来看看，我来看看。
What I'm good at.
Calm.
Up and at it. I said hello. I dedicate this song to you.
哇哦！
Please enjoy.
哦，他的公子有音乐耶！
Is that really the best you have to offer?
哦，哇！等一下，突然很想抽他了，突然想抽这个角色了，我的天哪！
Perfectly clear that's your idea. Just another shift. Flee, mortals! These sheets are my wings! How welcoming!
哦，这个声音好好听啊！
Party planner. What I'm good at. Just another shift. Feel my dark embrace. What an awful racket you made.
Oh. Oh.
That weren't even as tough as waking up an old factory man.
我还来不及放大招嘞。
Is it dead? Barcarola?
我超可怜的，有够可怜的啦。
Miss Barcarola, what a pleasure to see you.
倒是阻止他，天哪！
Have you lost your mind, Fatutu? I've been looking all over the ship for you to thank you for the lamps you made. This is a funny way of saying you're welcome. Not even the rudest student in Cremona would attack someone for saying thanks.
Cremona? Where's that?
That's really not what matters here.
Settle down, please, ladies. This was only a small misunderstanding, wasn't it? As both your captain and your friend, I hope that you might be able to resolve this. I do believe I could see you two becoming fast friends.
我真觉得有点好玩。
Fatutu here is eager to learn about the outside world. And I'm sure you
每个从事失手想拉拢的神秘学家，最后都会成为我们的伙伴，因为池子里面有他们。
exchange for those sea mother's eyes. Why don't you take a seat, Miss Barcarola?
Oh.
You were quick to gloss over your hometown. Cremona, wasn't it?
Cremona, the city of violins, as they say. See, I was born in that awful, dreary old place. But I don't like to talk about it, Miss Grace.
But it sounds like you still miss your home. So why speak of it that way? Is there something wrong with it? In Nukuteao, when we find something rotted in our village, we wrap it up in stinky grass and throw it in the ocean. Do you outsiders not do this as well?
Well, it's not completely rotted exactly. It's just... In Cremona, everything is bound up with the violin. How it's made, how it's played, even the science of it. It fills the air and every conversation. You can't walk to the trattoria without tripping over a virtuoso. They come from Rome, Berlin, London, New York, Nairobi, Tokyo, Uppsala, people from far and wide, all crammed into one town. Not a day goes by without a concert, a symphony, or a festival musicale.
Am I misunderstanding you? Because to the Nukatai, the idea of a place with music and festivals every day sounds very... fun.
That's where you're wrong, Signora.
这画面好像它也是那些
At least
请那些作品之一。
To be Cremonese is to take pride in its music, its history, and above all,
它或许是会是一个好的作品，也或许会是一个不太好的作品。
And you must learn to love the violin, the viola, the violoncello, and the bass, because there is nothing else. Every quartet is a string quartet. Every concerto is Vivaldi. Strings, strings, strings. The monotony is unbearable. The world has so very many instruments as diverse and as varied as the people that fill it. Even the shell around your neck could sing if you knew just where to tap it. But not in Cremona. That's why I speak of it that way, Fatutu. Because if I had stayed there, I would never have seen the music of the world and its instruments, and my crackling box would never have been able to know their sounds.
The Nukutai don't have many instruments.
这时候他的
Not so many as you
小提琴
anyway.
已经开始有
But we
其
were
他乐器
never
的出
bored
现
with what we had. I'm certain
这
that
是
your
竖笛
island
吗？
holds
还
great
是
beauty beyond its
长
music.
笛？
If ever we grow tired of singing and dancing, we'd go searching for shells or swimming in the reefs.
You still have much to learn about the world beyond your islands.
Then you have no intention of ever returning home, Miss Barcarola?
Return? No, never. They're too set in their ways, like old fossils. My vision of music grew beyond them, and I did too.
I won't force myself back into their little world!
Your determination is admirable indeed.
他怕是真的永远回不去。
Glad to hear it. Then my position is safe for another day.
How could it not be? You are the very star of the free breeze.
Uh-huh.
好可爱哦。
What about you, Miss Grace? You've never told us about your home.
It's a place of little interest to anyone. Not even worthy of naming.
They say a musician must be free of attachments to be truly creative. Perhaps this is true of captains as well.
No, that can't be right. The Nukutai believe that to stray from our home is the death of the spirit. If we travel too far and too long, our spirit shells develop cracks that no amount of Nuku glue can mend. And from these cracks come an intense sadness. The elders call it homesick.
Homesickness. See, we have this word as well. The sailors aboard often ask me to play the songs of their youth when they're missing their homes. So many different melodies. Thankfully, my crackling box has all kinds of instruments to suit their needs. I imagine it must be difficult for your people now. If you'd like, I could learn to play some of your songs and perform them. I'd be more than happy to help after all you've done.
That's kind of you. I'm sure it'll be of great help to us.
I'm more than happy to help, Patutu. It
我
is
好
my
喜
job after all.
那这个乐器到底要怎么运作？
It appears the sun has caught up with us, ladies.
Mamma mia! The concert!
Mamma mia! 看来他也是一代艺人。
I promised Signora Regulus a rock and roll concert, but I haven't even asked her what instruments she needs. Ciao, ragazze!
Thank you for talking with us, Miss Grace.
Don't mention it. I only hope that it was helpful for you.
I have one last question. I was wondering, how do you stay so determined?
Oh, 他没有回答他们。哦，他没有回答他，什么意思？3个音乐家。 应该再玩完一张，我们就来看看能不能再抽一两个好了。感觉要换头了。
One day you'll be sitting by a fireplace, telling your grandkiddies that you were here. This is the night you become a legend.
Ciao, Regulus.
Well, if it isn't our star music Easter.
This isn't what we agreed on. I thought we'd make our preparations together.
What preparations?
To begin with, we must do a survey of our guests' musical preferences, then prepare a song list to match. Then we must carefully organize our transitions to optimize the flow of the concert.
Wait. Arrangements. Concert. What are you on about?
我们摇滚不需要这些。
This is rock and roll love, a proper rock and roll party.
No arrangements? No song list? This isn't what I was taught to do in Cremona. As musicians, we have a responsibility to ensure that every listener enjoys an exquisite and seamless experience. We must allow them to savor the emotion and artistry of each piece.
Sounds a bit stuffy, doesn't it? Come on, no reason to get all hung up on the details. Music is freedom. The only thing that matters in rock and roll are the vibes. You don't use your brain, you feel it in your heart, babe. Guess your miserable old music teachers never taught you that, eh?
Fine. But just to be clear, next time we do it my way.
Cheers, love! You're an inspiration to musical directors the whole world over.
我忍不住。
You can find the record player in the locker backstage.
唱片会有摇滚乐吗？好像会有。我要忍不住了，等一下。哎，好像可以。然后又断电。
Is this what you call heavy metal?
Heavy metal.
What's that? No. First up is an iconic taste of psychedelic rock. But I haven't even found the power socket yet.
Oh.
Timekeeper, those sounds are familiar, aren't they?
Metallic percussion sounds, sprinkled with screams of pain. It's Manus Vindicte.
啊！ 铁皮乐器们，原来重塑之手是摇滚乐。哦，这是三角铁。啊，这艘船真的有够不安全的啦！我天啊！你看 看上来第几天，才第几天而已，一堆状况。
Don't worry, Senora Regulus. I won't let them disturb your rock party. You oafish barnacles are ruining the atmosphere and scaring our guests. I very much doubt you're doing this with the approval of Captain Grace. You should be working in the engine room, not making noise up on deck. Have you all forgotten the Seafarer's Code of Conduct?
Sinetto, Regulus, get the crowd out of here. Get ready to engage with these Manus thugs.
Understood. Miss Barcarola, I'll ask you kindly to step back from these brutes.
Please, Senora. There's no need for alarm. I know they may look a little strange, but they're just engine crew. They work here. And as such, as our musical director, I have some authority over them. Moreover, it is my duty to ensure all our guests have a safe and enjoyable stay.
Now I see how the Manus kept themselves hidden. Is that Barcarola? What's she doing over there?
If you've come to be entertained or perhaps for some music lessons, I would be more than happy to assist you in the crew quarters later. However, your musical talents will not be needed at this time, as we already have a scheduled performance.
Stop them!
哇，真的是完完全全被骗了耶！这些朋友。
Which of these darlings shall we attend to first?
大家你们看这个服装就跟那个格雷斯一样，格雷斯。因为有己方至少使用3张同类型座椅。这也太难了吧！
Perfectly understood.
等一下，哇，这也太难了吧！
Perfectly understood. Just another shift. Please allow me.
这能干嘛
You have a little faith in me, Master. It's out with you. I look forward to punishing you.
我是要怎样才能抽3张？怎样都没办法。
So that's your idea. Party planner.
What I'm good at.
Be back, I say. Break it, break it.
哦，假设，可是我好想治疗。
Perfectly understood.
哦，假设这样子好了。
Perfectly understood.
那这个能干嘛？
Please allow me.
OK。
Finally, it's just you and me, Master.
没了。
Well, what's happening? Why are they acting crazy?
因为他们本来就疯了。
As the musical director of the Free Breeze, I can't allow you to harm our guests.
Enough of your nonsense, foolish outsider.
哦不，他们已经带上了。
Are you okay, Barcarola?
他们铁定已经戴上面具了。
What are you doing, Vtuber? That is an outsider. Have you forgotten your duty to your people?
No, never. But Kamutsa, this is not defending our home, and it doesn't feel like avenging it either. What we suffered was not these people's fault. There has to be a better solution to all this.
Wow.
This isn't our way. It isn't right.
我突然发现格雷斯对他的诱导完全找到了一个错误的方向去。哦不，他们真的戴上面具了！天哪！
Vtuber.
你看他们的贝壳已经完全裂掉了，那贝壳已经完全裂掉了，我的天哪！好了，啊，时间差不多，来看看今天能抽几个。啊，把这个看完好了。哦，天哪，下一个为什么没有3个？第一规则。茶本海绵片，大量海鲜，蒂芬诺脂，这个卡莱啊。哦，哇，他们的圣子在一点一点的消磨掉。哦，我好想买这个，但是不行，我要忍住。410，没关系，没关系，能抽几个是几个哈。我们能抽几个是几个。 没事的，来，只能抽2个 ，OK， 行吧，只能抽2个，啊，不然我再。反正好像随时都能用吧。我来看一下哦。反正之后也是可以刷的，对不对？应该没刷吧？反正活动时间还那么久，对不对？能买先买的啦。好啦，来抽抽，来抽抽。我的目标是英格兰，可是我现在又很想要巴卡洛尔。没事，我们来。
Congratulations. You
Hello, I'm Lisa.
没关系，习惯了。 来，倒数第2次。我的天啊！好吧，没了。我今天运气那么差，连一个4星都没有。Oh my god！ 太难过了，太难过了，真的太难过了。来看一下。没关系，先留着，先留着。我来看看，那个看能不
Gust of
能。
wind from the door. I thought it was my arcane skill, but turns out it's you.
先提升一下执行的等级，好，之后再来练一下它。然后我想哈，
Greetings. Today your shirt matches the color of your eyes very well.
看一下，有等级。
Are you here for Louisa or Louisa?
我来看一下。好吧 ，OK， 那我想今天时间就差不多到这边了。现在我们也差不多要到9点了，我该来下班了。然后虽然我开头说过，但我这边再讲一次。这礼拜一样没有时间表，所以没有那个周表，所以就看我设置待机室下去做判断哈。然后明天的话休息嘛，因为我要上课，然后后天我再来想想看要玩什么好了，我目前还没想法，就等待机室出来吧。OK， 没事，也辛苦了，辛苦跟台到现在。OK， 没问题。辛苦了。好啦，那今天就先到这边啦，我们就后天再见了。早点休息哦，明天要上班上课的，加油！我们一起努力。OK， 总之今天就到这了，拜拜。阿坤晚安，早安晚安，其他人晚安。我们后天见，拜拜。